as one of the enterprise partners at C-CAF, you're now able to offer the mock inspection peer review to your clients at SRG. Just a quick question, really, just to see what you think the biggest benefit is to the care provider when looking at an MIPR.
Yeah, so I think in terms of reviewing reports, I mean, a customer wants an accurate report. They want a report that reflects the current framework in relation to CQC. They want to make sure that it is in line with the regulations, and that essentially the report that they're getting, the actions that they're going to be getting from that are actually going to be appropriate for their service type, for example, the regulated activity that they provide. And there are, numerous different reports out there that different consultancy companies use or individual consultants use. And I guess, the reports themselves, even the format themselves, are only as good as the time that have gone into them and being updated, and they're, as I said, are in line with the current guidance and regulations. So it gives that additional oversight to the provider that the report has been checked by an independent person or even a second person, essentially. The ratings, for example, how the person or the consultant has got to those ratings is actually accurate. Essentially, they don't want a report that says everything is all good, rated good, or it's rated outstanding, and actually, another agency walks through the door in an inspection a week later, and actually that doesn't reflect the report the consultancy person has provided.
Yeah, that's really good. I was thinking there while you were talking around standardization, that with the MIPR, obviously all the consultants and enterprises will be using the same template, and then that template will be uploaded to Smart Care Intel for benchmarking. Just kind of a side question then, following on from that, is that when you think about historically around mock inspections, when they've been completed, they've kind of always been used as an internal document. They haven't really been able to be used as a quality asset. I wonder what benefits you see, now with the MIPR, that being able to be used as an asset, kind of what benefits you see there for the care provider.
Yeah, I mean, exactly that. I mean, this has been an issue, again, historically, that mock inspections are engaged by providers predominantly for an internal review, which is great, and that should be something that should be applauded. But often what happens is those mock inspection reports, they're utilised internally. Occasionally CQC may look at them, and quality monitoring teams from local authorities might look at them. But actually, why is that information not being put further outside, essentially? Whether that's on the customer's website like you would do anyway with the widget from CQC, why would you not put your mock inspection report on there, especially if it's a service that hasn't been inspected by CQC for a few years? That could be 4 or 5 years, for example. We know and we see that rating is only as good at that moment in time. If I had an inspection report with a rating that was awarded 5 years ago, that doesn't necessarily mean that the care and compliance essentially at that service is still the same 5 years later. And unfortunately, where, let's say, a service has a rating of outstanding that was awarded 5 years ago, we see it ourselves when we go to some services in that scenario, and actually the care and support and the oversight does not reflect an outstanding. But unfortunately, individuals or relatives or representatives are looking for care for someone. They would be guided by that rating, reasonably assume that service is still operating to that standard. But as we said, that doesn't necessarily that means that is the case. Whereas having an updated rating for a mock inspection gives that additional reassurance, not only to the provider, but also to relatives, potential service users, external agencies such as a local authority, for example.